Welcome, my bona fide Peeps. If you're driving from job to job every day, cleaning houses, buying supplies, giving estimates, you could be losing hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars without even realizing it. Let's fix that. Today, we're diving into something quick but super important: tracking your business mileage. This is one of those things that a lot of small business owners overlook. But trust me, it can save you a ton of money when tax season rolls around. If you run a service-based business like house cleaning, carpet or window cleaning, plumbing, chimney sweeping, gardening or landscaping, appliance repair, then you need to track your mileage every single day you drive for work. And with gas prices, especially here in California, this little habit makes a big difference when it's time to file your taxes. But before we start to add those miles to see how much we will save, let's keep in mind these 5 reasons why tracking your mileage matters. 1. Tax savings. When you track your business miles, you may deduct each eligible mile at the official rate. For 2025, the standard mileage rate is 70 cents per mile. 2. Lower your tax bill. Mileage deductions reduce your taxable income, which means you'll owe less in both income tax and self-employment tax. 3. Be audit-ready. The IRS requires solid records. A good mileage log is your proof and your protection. 4. Stop leaving money on the table. Mileage is a real expense. If you're not tracking it, you're literally throwing money away. 5. Know your driving habits. Tracking also shows you how much you drive for work, which can help with route planning, fuel efficiency, and even knowing when it's time for a new vehicle. Now, you can use a mileage tracking app, which is super convenient, but if you prefer pen and paper, I've got you covered too. For example, in my Profit Tracker Pro Daily Business Planner, I built in a simple space to record mileage every day. Easy, organized, and tax-ready, available on Amazon. There are 2 solid ways to track your miles. 1. Use your phone's GPS, Apple Maps, or Google Maps to measure distance. Or 2. Use your car's odometer reading, which is my personal favorite for accuracy. All right, let's talk about what really counts as business mileage, because this is where most small business owners miss out on easy tax savings. If you're a house cleaner, service provider, or small business owner, any driving that's directly related to running your business can be logged as business mileage. That includes driving to and from clients' homes or job sites, traveling to give estimates or consultations, going to the bank for business deposits, picking up supplies from stores or warehouses, and attending meetings, networking events, or training sessions. If the purpose of your trip is 100% business related, those miles count, and they can add up fast. If you use one vehicle for both personal and business driving, tracking your mileage daily is key. This simple habit keeps you organized and helps you stay tax ready all year. Here's how I do it. Let's say on January 20th, 2025, my workday looks like this. Job number 1, clean Yoli's house. Job number 2, clean Andrew's house, and an estimate. Visit Bob Bolt for a house cleaning estimate. Yes, I like to schedule my estimates after my cleaning jobs. That way, my workday flows smoothly and I spend less time driving between locations. So here's what that day looks like using odometer readings. I leave Yoli's house to go clean Andrew's. Starting odometer is 142,111 miles. I arrive at Andrew's house. Odometer reads 142,121 miles. 10 miles away from Yoli. Not bad. After finishing Andrew's job and gave Bob an estimate, my odometer reads 142,136 miles. Now let's calculate my total business mileage for the day. 142,136, end of day, minus 142,111, starting at Yoli's, equals 25 miles. Fair to say? That's 25 business miles I can record for the day in my planner. Notice how I recorded the odometer reading at each major stop? Even though the reading at Andrew's house wasn't necessary for the total calculation, It still helps me. See how far apart my clients are. Plan more efficient cleaning routes. Avoid driving over 30 minutes between jobs. Save both time and money every week. Because remember, time is money and money is time. Now that I know my total mileage between Yoli, Andrew, and Bob is 25 miles, I can create a repeatable Monday routine. Every other Monday, I clean those same homes, drive the same route, and confidently log 25 business miles in my planner for that day and the repeatable Mondays routine in the future. Once you start creating consistent cleaning schedules and tracking your daily mileage, it becomes second nature. Keeping accurate mileage records not only helps you save money on taxes, but also makes you think like a business owner, organized, strategic, and ready to grow. So, what do you think? Could you see yourself running your own cleaning business or becoming self-employed? You absolutely can, and it starts with simple habits like this one. Now, if your vehicle is dedicated 100% to your service business, you can treat all driving as business mileage because there's no personal use involved. That means if your car is used only for your cleaning business, good news, every mile counts, even from home to your first job. Driving from home to your first job does count. Going to pick up supplies, do estimates, or visit clients all count. You can track all miles driven during the year as business use. However, it's important to prove that the car is used solely for business. The IRS may ask for evidence such as a clear log showing that the car isn't used for personal errands, having a separate vehicle for personal use, keeping the business car branded, insured, or titled under your business name. And if you occasionally use it for personal errands, even short ones, you'll need to separate those personal miles from your business log. So, if you use a car only for your cleaning business, on the first day you start using the car strictly for business, record the odometer reading. Example, January 20th, your odometer reads 142,111 miles. Since the car is only for work, you don't need to track daily mileage. Instead, just record the final odometer reading on December 31st. Here's how to calculate your total yearly mileage. Let's say December 31st odometer reading is 171,204. January 20th odometer reading was 142,111. Total business mileage is 171,204 minus 142,111 equals 29,093 miles driven for business in the year. Also, to keep things simple and organized, I schedule all my cleaning supply shopping for the first Saturday of every month. Doing it this way helps me in two big ways. 1. Mileage proof. Every trip to the store is clearly for business use, which means I can safely record those miles in my log or planner. Every single mile adds up, and every mile counts at tax time. 2. Receipt organization. I keep all my product receipts from those trips together and stored safely. Those receipts are just as valuable as your mileage records because they also help you prove your business expenses and claim your tax deductions. My advice to you, pick one consistent shopping day each month and stick to it. It makes your record keeping easy, your planner neat, and your tax prep stress-free. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll walk you through which business receipts to save and how those little slips of paper can save you a lot of money also during tax season. Okay, you have two main methods for deductions. Standard mileage rate, where you multiply your business miles by the IRS rate for 2025, it is 0.70 per mile. The next way is the actual expense method. Add up all car costs, gas, maintenance, insurance, depreciation, then multiply by percent business use. Yes, you will have to keep those gas receipts safe too. If your car is business only, sometimes actual expenses give you a bigger deduction. Always check both. You might be thinking, can I count my drive from home to my first job? Usually, no. The IRS treats commuting from your home to your first job as personal, not business deductible. Also, Personal errands, even if you did them on a workday, don't count unless you separate the business portion of the trip. To get this right, keep a log or use an app. Record date, starting location, ending location, purpose of your trip, and the total miles driven. Remember, if you mix business and personal use, track both and calculate your business percentage. At year end, review and decide whether standard mileage or actual expense gives you the best deduction. Consistent, detailed records help you stay compliant and maximize your deductions at tax time. This simple, small habit helps me stay organized, makes tax time so much easier, and keeps more money in your pocket. So remember, tracking your mileage equals saving money. All right, Bonafide fam, this space is all about learning and growing together. At the end of my videos and blogs, I always love to wrap things up with a quick Q&A section because sometimes seeing the answers laid out makes everything click even more. My goal is to help you understand clearly, relate it to your business, and take confident action as you build and grow your service business. If something in this topic sparked a question, drop it in the comments. I do read them. And who knows, your question might be the exact one someone else needed too. We grow better together. Here's question number 1. How do I track business mileage for taxes? Use a mileage app, your phone's GPS, or write down your car's odometer readings in a log every business day. Accuracy and consistency matter. 2. How much can I deduct per mile in 2025? For 2025, the standard mileage rate is 70 cents per business mile. 3. Do I still need to track mileage if I use my car only for business? Yes, but tracking is simpler. Record the odometer reading at the start of business use and again at year end or when you stop using the car for business. 4. What counts as business mileage? Any driving directly related to your business, to jobs, estimates, the bank, supply stores, or client meetings. Commuting from home to your first job usually doesn't count unless the car is business only. 5. Can I track mileage on paper instead of using an app? Yes. A written log is completely valid for tax purposes. Many small business owners use planners or notebooks. Question number 6. Why is mileage tracking important for small business owners? Because mileage is a deductible expense that reduces taxable income. Without tracking, you risk losing hundreds or even thousands of dollars in tax savings. 7. How can I stay consistent with mileage and receipt tracking? Consistency comes from creating simple routines you can stick to. Try setting a record and review time each evening or weekend to jot down your miles and total receipts. If you use a planner like the Profit Tracker Pro, just fill in your mileage box daily. It takes under a minute and saves you hours at tax time. 8. What's the best way to organize receipts for a cleaning business? Keep it simple and intentional. Use monthly envelopes or folders or quart-size Ziploc bags labeled by month, January receipts, February receipts, etc. Store them digitally. Snap a photo and save it to a business receipts folder on Google Drive or Dropbox. Always note the purpose on the receipt. For example, cleaning supplies, marketing, uniforms. This helps you stay audit ready and stress-free during tax season. 9. Should I track business mileage even if I'm not making much money yet? Yes, absolutely. Even if your business is just starting out, tracking your mileage helps you understand your true costs and profits. Those early miles count for tax deductions, and you'll build good habits that scale as your income grows. And question number 10. How can a daily business planner help me stay tax ready all year? A daily business planner keeps everything, mileage, receipts, appointments, and income in one easy place. Instead of scrambling at tax time, you'll already have every number you need. Planners like Profit Tracker Pro are designed specifically for house cleaners and service businesses, so you can track real-life details like odometer readings, client jobs, and supply runs all in one spot. Before you head out, don't forget, staying organized and being intentional with your business finances is how you grow smart, not stressed. If you want to keep more money in your pocket and feel confident running your cleaning business, these are the habits that make it happen. The full blog content link is in the description if you want to go back and make quick notes at your own pace. Stay tuned for part 3 of this series, where I'll explain which business receipts to save for your house cleaning business or any service business so you can save even more money at tax time. And if you want a simple way to track everything, your mileage, your receipts, your income, and your schedule, grab your Profit Tracker Pro Planner. It was designed to help service providers like you stay organized, profitable, and in control. We're building this business life together, one smart habit at a time. Thanks so much for watching. Stay bona fide, keep learning, and keep growing. You've got what it takes to build the business of your dreams.
Bona fide, helpful vibes, yeah, we bring it to the light. Real talk, good heart, everything feeling right. From the soul to the smile, let the rhythm rise. Who you choose, then now to bona fide, helpful vibes.